y'all doing? We're the Irish twins.
And today we're going to be doing the culture tag. And we have with us Miss V. V Loves Vlogs, right?
VLovesCollabs.
Collabs. I'm wrong.
It's all fine. Just call me V. All good.
Okay, and we're going to be doing a culture tag. So V, tell them a little bit about what we're doing and tell them a little bit about you and your channel.
Awesome, no problem. So my name is V, and on my channel I post like hauls, recipes. I do girl talk videos, and that's what we just did not too long ago, like half an hour ago. No, well, it was half an hour long. And we just talked about like fun things. I asked them tons of questions to get to know them better. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I do that every Friday. And now today we're going to be doing the cultural tag.
Let's do this first. Let's say what we are.
Okay.
What our culture is. So what are you, V?
I am Puerto Rican.
Okay.
What about you?
We're black. Well, I mean, we have a lot of different cultures. We've been around a lot of different cultures all our lives because we are army brats. We were born in Germany. But we lived in Louisiana, which is a different culture, and then we live on different bases and things. So that's just different cultures there. Now we're in the South, so it's a different culture like that. So experience, I guess you could call it.
Yes, like a melting pot.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
When I was in high school, I was around lots of like diverse backgrounds. So I got to learn a little bit of everything too. So it's nice to pick up things, growing up. So do you have like a preference, like South, like the South compared to like how the culture is in Germany? Like, do you remember how it was in Germany?
No, we left when we were too young.
We were babies.
I see.
Yeah.
So no, we really don't know anything about Germany. I think if I had to choose culture-wise, where I would want to live at and everything, it would be someplace like Washington State for me. Well, I think it's a lot of melting pot of things over there, and so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't have like a preference of the country. I don't know much about anything that's on the West Coast, but I like to be around diversity. I don't like to be stuck in just one area. I like to experience things, and I like to learn from people, and I like different people around me. Like, everybody's different, but I like to hang out with older people. I like to hang out with kids. I like to hang out with Asian, black, white, Hispanic, everybody.
People from all walks of life, right? Yes,
right, yeah.
That's how I am too. You get to learn a lot too, like what they eat, how they hold their conversations, how they walk, stuff like that.
And experiences.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps you open to a lot of things, especially like food and stuff like that. So
I love the music. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the first question?
So my first question is, and I'm gonna direct this at Ronnie. Ronnie, you define family.
What'd you say?
Define family.
Define family. Okay.
Define it. So defining family for me, I think it doesn't have to be somebody who are blood related. I think family could be anybody who's close to you that has your best interest at heart, who you love, So
I totally agree. That's almost perfectly my exact same definition of family.
What about
I
you?
see eye to eye with you on that, because I feel like you can't choose family. Some family members you're like stuck with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have like those close friends who are just like your sisters, or you just feel so close to them, they might as well be family.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm the same way. If you find like people that have your back and love you unconditionally, no judgment, I think those are your family.
Right.
Family members.
I agree. So, what about values as a culture? How would you define your culture's values?
My culture's values.
Yeah.
You go first. I gotta think.
Okay, so when I think of my cultural values, I know that Christianity is It's top on the list. I can say that from both sides of my family. My mom's side, even my father's side of the family, Christianity, their value is placed in their religious belief.
Yeah.
Their value is placed in um their kids. Their value is placed in what they do and how they're doing it, being their school
And education.
education. Yeah, that's some of the values for my family cultural wise.
So our values, well, growing up, what was always ingrained in me was always like religion. That was very important. Family, always being there for each other no matter what. Working through the differences, like, taking people in, whether they were like, doing things that they shouldn't, like, either abusing drugs or whatever. No matter what, you don't turn your back on them. They're your family regardless. So, like, the family thing, education was also important. Like, we didn't, like, our family, like, especially the old school people, like the aunts and uncles, they wanted to see you, like, become somebody. They didn't want you to be just, like, a bum, doing nothing, watching TV all day. So that was, like, super important, And, like, the older parents, too, they always wanted to have, like always the food. Like, food was like this big thing. Food. You gotta show love with food. You always gotta have food. You go to someone's house, you bring food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those were, like, important.
So what are some of your family's customs, and what are the roles of the family members in these customs?
Okay, you go first. I gotta think again.
When I think about customs and family roles in our customs, I can't really think of anything that we always do, except for holidays, the women cook, and
like traditions, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, on mom's side, the women cook and the men barbecue. They barbecue, and if we have like a crab boil or something, then they'll boil the food, the meat, the crabs and stuff. But on my dad's side, the men cook.
So they're like the chefs of your family, like.
Yeah.
The what's it called? The providers. Yeah.
So now I'm not saying that the women can't cook. I'm just saying that the men cook more than usual in Daddy's family.
I see.
I think Creole men in general cook more than women.
Yeah. I remember even when we were in high school and we would have parties, the guys would cook. The girls, they would.
So it's reversed for like Hispanics, like the mom. Well, no, not necessarily. Well, just like the family members I grew up with, it was always the women cooking.
Well, in our nuclear family with our mom and our dad, our mom cooked. And
my dad cooked too.
My daddy cooked too, but every day Mama got up every morning, she made breakfast, she combed our hair, she got us ready for school, and she sent us to school. For most of our lives, she was a stay-at-home mom. And she cooked most of the time. Now my daddy would cook sometimes, and he can cook great, but Mama did most of the cooking.
Well, my mama, she can make a meal out of anything.
And my mom is a great cook. Oh, I mean, awesome. Everybody loves her food. Yeah. Everybody. And amazing. Like I've watched her do stuff, and it's amazing how her food would come out. Like, sometimes when you make okra, it's slimy. And I seen her fry some okra one time and getting slime up, and I did exactly what she did, and mine slimed right up.
What are, like, let's say, 3 favorite dishes of yours, like growing up?
My mom makes the best cornbread dressing. I love her cornbread. Oh my God, she makes the greatest cornbread dressing.
I
And
never
my
tried that.
and my daddy makes this it's like a crawfish stew. It's called crawfish couillon, and it's good. I love it. But it's spicy. He always made it real spicy.
Yeah, I can't do spice, so I probably wouldn't want to try that.
I just remembering it being real heavy with pepper.
My husband will love it. He's like
It's
a
certain
spice
things
guru.
I used to like that mama made, and certain things that daddy made. My daddy would make this. I think he learned it in the army, where he would just take ground beef and make it with a gravy, and he would put it over some toast, and he put a sunny side up egg on top. I loved it. It was really good. My daddy made good hamburgers.
And you know what? Ramen noodles?
Yes.
My daddy makes the best ramen noodles.
From scratch?
Like nobody else can make ramen noodles.
From the packet.
From the packet. Nobody else can make ramen noodles like my daddy can make ramen noodles.
We might do one where we try ramen noodles different ways.
Yes. Oh my god, I would love to see that. What are some what food from different cultures would you like to try?
So we've been very open because we've tried a lot of different food. What I haven't tried yet, I want to try. I think is oh gosh, Trinidadian. It's this Trinidadian dish that I can't think of the name, but I want to try it.
Have you tried Korean food when you were out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh man. I should have known.
Yeah, we've tried Korean. Anything Asian, we probably have tried. Because my favorite is Korean, Japanese, and Szechuan.
I can't think of anything specifically that I want to try, but I guess it would be more African dishes. A more variety of different African countries, their dishes and their cuisine, and maybe some European stuff.
I would love to be that person on YouTube where they go to different countries and try the street foods.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So here's another question. I've always wondered this. Back when I was working full time, someone asked me if I wanted some soul food or if I liked soul food, and I didn't know what she meant. And so I was like, no, thank you, because I didn't know. I just thought it was just like food with a different name. I don't know. I didn't know what she was talking about. But then over time, I was like, oh, I think it's like the home cooked meals that you have, like when you invite a whole bunch of family over, like mac and cheese, right? Mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Is it
also comfort food?
Yeah, comfort food, exactly. Okay, so what exactly is soul food?
So, back during slavery, the slaves were given the bad parts of the food, the bad parts of the pigs and the cows, and so they learned to make that food taste good. The chitlins, the tripe, those type of things, the
neck bones, and
neck bones and stuff that
the
people in the house didn't want to eat. They made it, and they made it taste good, and
or what they had overabundance of.
Right. So collard greens, macaroni and cheese. Probably not too much mashed potatoes, but collard greens, macaroni and cheese, anything growing.
Or grain.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Whole
so basically, when the world gave them lemons, they made lemonade.
Exactly.
Oh
yes.
man.
Now, when you think of soul food, you think of cornbread, think of greens and macaroni and cheese, and smothered chicken or fried chicken.
Very rich food.
Very fattening food. Yeah.
Yes.
But they're whole foods. They're not like from a box. They're whole foods.
Oh no, you gotta cook them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to, and you have to have some know-how too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta put some time into them.
Yeah. So that's what soul food is. I think soul food just became the moniker name because of it was just hearty, healthy food. So it's like comfort food. It fed the soul. So they just said soul food.
So food for the soul then.
Food for the soul.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm hungry now. I think you had me a mac and cheese and cornbread.
Right. And in Louisiana, it would be etouffee and gumbo.
Right. Right. That's their comfort food. Gumbo, etouffee, and
Coubillon.
jambalaya.
Wait, what is gumbo? What's in it? Like, is it meat?
You know what? They have different types of gumbos, and I think a lot of people get confused. A lot of people think that gumbo has to have okra or seafood in it, where it might just be chicken and sausage.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that.
Yeah, in a thick brown soup, because it's not as cooked down in like a gravy. It's more of a soup that they eat over rice. Yeah.
Oh, it kind of sounds like something that we have. It's called pollo guisado, and it's kind of like a stew.
You said mashed potatoes?
Yeah, it's like a little bit of mashed potatoes with some carrots and maybe some onions over rice.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot of rice, rice and beans. We have like dough, and then inside the dough we have meat and onions. So it's kind of like like a taco, but it's like a soft dough.
Okay.
So we have that kind of stuff. We have meat pies. There's acapuria, which is like it's like another. I think it's made out of yuca or something. I forget exactly what the ingredients are, but inside, in the heart of it, is meat or beef.
Okay.
And then they fry it just like that. So it's like a hard thing that you crunch into, and then when you get to the middle, it's just all beef. So you got the meat pie, which is like it's like shredded yuca, and then you wrap it up in paper, and then you boil it like that. And then when you open it, it's like a soft meat pie. We have, oh my gosh, we have so much, like pollo guisado that I told you about, like the stew, chicken, rice and chicken. So yeah, it's like soul food.
Yeah.
It's basically,
I remember going to, I was in San Antonio, Texas, and I remember going to a Puerto Rican all-you-can-eat restaurant. And it wasn't a big display of food, but they had pig feet on the display. Pig feet on what I remember, because I'm saying what I remember because I liked it the most. I liked the pig feet and the flan.
Yes, and we also
I've never tried flan.
Flan, I've tried it one time. I didn't like it. But there's also a rice pudding. There's fish. We do like codfish, which is bacalao. We do a lot of plantains, like plantain chips or sweet plantains. We fry them. Man, I can go on about food. Okay, next topic.
Okay. The next question is, are you more like your mom or your dad?
Oh, wow, that's a good one. Okay, you guys go first.
I think I'm more like my daddy.
Why?
Well, I can be like my mama, but I'm more like my daddy. I'm more calm. I don't like a whole bunch of arguing and stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Just more laid back, more easygoing.
Easygoing.
Yeah.
Drama free.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda, sort of. Now I can bring the drama now. I can bring it, but I'm more go with the flow type person.
And what about you?
I think I'm more like my mom.
Your mom.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are a combination of your parents.
I have my daddy in me, and I think I have more of my mom in me, but I've learned to temper it over the years.
Well, let me think. I don't really know I didn't know my father too well, so I can't really say, because he passed away a few years ago, but I think I'm more like my mother. Like from the way we laugh to like how we react to things, like we bottle things up, and then we finally explode when it's too late, or the fact that we have like big hearts and we're always giving to people, not expecting anything in return. It's just like a nature that we have, and we always want to like be the mother figure, like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes we kind of like trust people too easily. So, some qualities that are not good to have.
Now, I have noticed that my mannerisms are more like my mom. My mannerisms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the
it's
same
more.
way.
I'm, my my personality is more like my daddy.
I see. So you're just like a combination of your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, I feel that we are a combination of not just our parents, but also our environment. I just feel like we are what we eat. So who you hang around, so people that you might call your best friend, or just I mean your kids that have your mannerisms and everything, or your your you just you might be with your husband or significant other for a while, and you'll see that you might be acting alike, or temperament might be the same and everything. Just like you are what you eat, you just whatever you're around you pick up.
You absorb it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been so. I think this has been very eye opening culture wise. I think a lot of people should do it because um it's good thing it's good to know, it's good to learn other cultures and learn how people are as people. I think a lot of times on YouTube we really don't know um people's backgrounds.
Right. Some
So
people
Yeah.
ask me questions. They're like, "Well, why do you do this and this and this?" And I'm like, I'm trying to explain to them. They're like, "Oh, I didn't think of it like that." I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's good that you asked. It's always good to ask and learn."
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Exactly.
And
Cuz
so go
you
ahead.
can learn a better way to do stuff. Something that you've been doing it the hard way, and now somebody teach you a easier way, better way to do it, like folding the finish sheet.
Yes.
So I want everybody to go over to V Loves Collabs and check out her channel. We'll be posting all her information below, and we'll also be posting our collab that we did with her on what was it? What did we like the
It was
Girl talk.
Girl Talk?
girl
Yes.
talk.
Girl
And
talk
where we
Friday.
answer
Woohoo.
Girl Talk Friday, where we answer many questions. Very interesting, very fun.
And if you have any questions that you want to ask us about something that we said in our cultural tag, or something that you a question that you have that you're interested in either B or Ronnie or I, then just leave a question in the comments, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Right, and go subscribe to those collabs and tell her that we sent you.
Yes. Thanks
So
for having me.
it was
You're
good.
welcome. Thank you. I
Good.
really
Our
enjoyed
conversation
it.
was nice.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Y'all have a good day.